Hey there, this is Vanessa DeBurle and welcome to my channel. I just thought I would give you a better scene today. It's beautiful outside and my goats are behind me, so you get to enjoy a little bit of farm life with me today. You can see 4 boar goats out there, the 4 moms, and then the little one I got left, a little baby there, the black and white one. His name is Owen. So hopefully they'll stay there throughout the video so you can look at them and enjoy the scenery as I talk about stop the insanity. How many of you are working 12, 18 hours a day between trying to build your online business, trying to still work because you can't stop working if you're not making enough money to quit? Everybody starts that way. They start part-time. That's just the way it is. How many hours a day are you putting in? Is it 12, 15, 18? Are you finding that every day you get a free moment, you're sitting in front of the computer? Tell me below. Say yes, that's me. Because I really want to see how many people are doing that. I just wanted to give you a few tips today to help you get some balance, because you're going to kill yourself if you keep doing that. And I don't think any amount of money is worth giving up your life now and not enjoying your present while you're trying to build for the future. Does that make sense? And I know I'm telling you this because I've been there. I just kept on, every day I was sitting in front of the computer, and I think in my mind I was thinking the longer I sit here and the more I do, the faster that I'm going to get that opportunity to quit my job and do this full time and be able to make enough money. And while I know that day will be here, I haven't quit my job yet. I still work full time. I have decided that I'm still going to live my life and be present in the life that I have. So I sat down and I just really made a schedule for when I work my full-time job. I'm blessed, I get to work from home for that. But then on the outskirts of that, when I work my business, I put in X amount of hours, and I've picked very strategic times. I was very intentional about when I'm going to work so that I'm not ignoring my family, and I didn't stop cleaning my house. I didn't stop doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing to live. I have seen people get on here with videos where they have shared that they literally just stopped cleaning the house and stopped taking care of the kids, and it was just insane. I'm just using that's why that's in the title, but it just became insane that they were so driven to be successful. And that's great if in the end they were making $1 million within a year, but is it worth it? Don't give up your now for your future is what I'm telling you. If it takes you 6 years to financially be able to quit your job and do your online job full time, and you were able to be present for your family, then I highly recommend you do that. Is it really worth it? If you lose a couple years with everybody and then do it then, and then you're going to be burnt out. So I can't stress enough how you need to stop and make sure that you're scheduling your workload so that it makes sense and that you're not giving up that time. Other things that I think that people don't think about when you're building a business and you're making sure your lifestyle business is in order and you have those goals, don't forget about your healthy lifestyle. Don't forget about your family and things like that. So in another video, I talked about having grit and making goals. And one of the areas that I would like you to write down are making goals in your life as well. Like chores. If you can't think about this, if your house is falling apart and your house isn't in order per se, how can you expect your business to be in order if your house isn't in order? How can you expect your business to be in order if your life isn't in order? How can you expect your business to be in order if your relationships aren't in order? So think about that. You can't have one and let everything else fall apart. There has to be a balance in everything. And I know Danny Johnson talks about that a lot, that's when her business turned around, when she started putting her house in order. She said, I was working so hard and putting in so many hours that my entire family and my house was falling apart. She said, my husband and I were even on the verge, we were just like fighting all the time. The kids were, you know, everything was out of control. And she said, when I stopped and I put everything in order, that's when my business really started to flourish, because it became balanced and I wasn't putting all my work into one area. So each of you need to look at your own life and where you're putting your time and where you're putting your priorities, and make sure there's a balance. Don't let something that's someone or something that's near and dear to you fall apart just for the sake of earning money. Because think about it. If you make $1 million, sure, for a while, it'll be fun. You can get everything you want. But after a while, people that make lots of money, they'll tell you that the joy of it wears off. It becomes second nature, and it isn't what you expect after that. You're always searching for something more. So keep what you have so that you're not searching to get that back, if that makes sense. All right. That was my tip for today. I just want you to look at the balance of your life. Stop the insanity. Stop working those 18 hours a day, because all it's going to do is burn you out, and it's going to cost you your health. It might cost you your relationships. Your house might fall apart in disarray because you're not taking care of it. Be intentional. In that other video, I talked about grit, and I stands for be intentional. Be intentional about all of those things when you make your goals, so that you can have balance in your life. And as you, when that day comes and you can quit your job, you're going to do it with joy, and you're not going to sit there and say, gosh, I'm so burnt out, I can't even enjoy this, and it doesn't mean anything. So really sit down and map out everything in your life or everything in your week, and just leave that time for rest and for relationships, and, you know, for taking care of business, taking care of your finances. Make sure everything is balanced. And you might say, but there's too much. You have 24 hours just like the rest of us. We all have it. We all make those decisions where we want to spend our time, and you can do it too. And these people that have made millions and they've become very successful, they're just like you. They just made different decisions than you've made, and that's why they are there and you are where you're at. And that's it. But it doesn't mean you can't get there. It just means that you have to have that balance and not burn yourself out. All right, my goats are gone. You lost your scenery. Sorry about that. All right, until the next video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if this was helpful, and I will see you on the next video.